welcome. Praise to see Albo Bash, Yahushai Bash, Dash, Dash, Devon is the elder, Apostle, Middle School, Shalom to the elect. Alright, just want to do a quick movie review. It's not going to be too long at all, really. Concerning the movie, Book of Clarence. Uh, it's what Jake expected, I would say, but kind of surprisingly, had a decent message behind it. Okay, I ain't gonna spoil it or nothing, but of course, we knew it was gonna be what Jake expected, kind of I want to say a parody, but not a parody, but pretty much, biblical times based off of a random nigga's point of view. Okay, that's the best way I can put it. Uh, but okay, with that being said, it was good to see, Jake, playing those biblical roles, and being able to, get a glance at, how things were, okay, truly were during those times, okay, with us knowing that we are the true biblical Israelites according to the scriptures, okay, and just seeing those faces, and like I said, man, just almost, like, how can I put it, being there, okay, how it actually was, okay, and when you really read the scriptures, and how they depicted it, okay, it's like, man, that was Jake, man, the whole time, that couldn't have been no Edomite, the more controversial things, and how Jake operated, it's like, and just when you know the New Testament, you see, during that time in the Roman Empire, it's like, yeah, okay, it was Jake, all right. Then you had those Edomites, man, all right, those Romans, the Centurions, etc. It's like, like I said, you just get a glance at how things were, through the spirit. Of course, like I said, you had your nigger tree in there. I mean, it was produced by Jay Z. What do you expect? All right, but the message it conveys at the end was I want to say pretty decent. All right, pretty much. What I got from it is some believers gotta see, okay, with their physical eyes to believe, okay, and it's a spirit, because I watched it alone, but I got to link up with brothers a little bit afterwards, and just mentioning pretty much the male factor, okay, his whole life, living a life of crime and being disobedient in a sense, okay, that it's like that one moment when he believed, okay, granted him salvation, all right, and I want to say through the spirit, that's what it conveys. Like I said, there's a lot of off shit. Uh, I say a lot lightly, okay, because like I said, if you watching at face value, it's pretty much the story of a random nigga at that time, all right, his point of view of things, all right, but like I said, beyond that, it was a good film, okay. Um, and this is pretty much inspired by another brother who watched it as well. That I'm watching. I just paused his video and I just paused his video and like yeah, like I said, it was a decent film. It was a decent film. Like I said, it's what Jake expected and some. Okay, recommend to watch it. Yeah, yeah, I recommend to watch it. Only in the sense that be able to see Jake, play these biblical roles as they should be depicted. You know, as they should be depicted. There's a lot in there that you could decode and go into and make lessons off of. All right, but yeah, it was a surprisingly decent watch. Okay, and pretty much the premise of the premise, when you think, and it's funny because spoiler alert, they focused on the apostle Thomas. Okay, and although it was it pretty much was based upon the dude Clarence, but the Apostle Thomas was very frequent in the mix. And when you understand the saying, doubting Thomas, pretty much Thomas had to see in order to believe. All right, and that kind of was the premise of the movie. Some believers, all right, won't necessarily believe, based off just the word, but seeing, all right, seeing the miracles, seeing, all the acts of Yahweh Shem Shai, you know, and like I said, that's what I pretty much got from it. So, like I said, a decent watch. Um, if you want to watch it, you can watch it. If you don't, understood, but it wasn't too bad, surprising. Okay, so I'm gonna call it that. Call her William La, Yahweh Shem Shai, Rush Shalom.